It could go from bad to worse for New Jersey Governor Chris Christie. We're learning there could be a criminal investigation over the traffic tie-ups on the George Washington Bridge, and also subpoenas are now expected for Christie's aides. ABC's Dre Clark has more.
Initially, Governor Chris Christie laughed at the idea that someone from his office orchestrated the GWB closures last September. Last week, he was meek and apologetic when faced with the reality that some of his top aides had gone rogue.
I had no knowledge or involvement in this issue, in its planning or its execution.
Thousands of documents released so far back up the governor's claim. But John Wisniewski, chair of the Transportation Committee, says it's hard to believe that a governor who's known for being in control could be so out of touch with his team.
They do what they think he wants. They do what they know he wants, and there's no room for error. So for him to say, I just found out on January 8th, is really hard to take.
He says his committee is not on a political witch hunt, but rather a fact-finding mission. Who did what and why? And he says if the investigation reveals Christie knew about the closures, impeachment could be a consideration.
But we're very far away from that right now, and I just don't want to misspeak or have anybody misunderstand what the committee is doing.
The committee does have subpoena power, but Wisniewski believes anyone called to testify may do what former Port Authority official David Wildstein did last week. He took the fifth when asked about his involvement with the Bridgegate scandal.
We have other methods of obtaining information and analyzing what happened.
It's a scandal with many layers, and officials say they've only scratched the surface, and if any laws were broken, people will pay.